Survival Scrolls. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades, and this is Bridging Things. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you royalty over loyalty. Let's go. So, prime time. Deion Sanders recently changed teams from coaching. And the problem is that the team that he was priorly with, is that a word, priorly? We'll go with it. That he was priorly with is a black team. And the team that he went to is probably more of a white team. So black people are up in arms. Oh my God, you sold yourself out. Not looking out for us, not hooking us up. No, he's not. You know why? Because he is prime time. He is Deion Sanders. He is a legend Hall of Famer. Man has skills beyond skills. He makes teams. He takes teams to heights. And the team that he was with before, they didn't compensate him well at all. So he went to a team that says, you know what, we acknowledge your greatness, we acknowledge who you are, Mr. Sanders. Come on over here. We're gonna royally compensate you. Now, is it wrong? I'm gonna be a separatist right now. I'm gonna separate myself right now. Do we all need to have a leg up the way other cultures have a leg up with each other? The Asian community look out for each other. They look out for each other heavy. The Jewish community looks out for each other. Can't say nay. But the black community, there's always competition. It's the truth. It is what it is. I did a video post before some time ago, the fracture of the black culture. If there needs to be a hookup, a looking out for, then do it in a way that compensates the person either financially, or a true blue acknowledgement for their efforts, for their skills. Don't just say, oh, you're gonna hook me up because we the same. No. It shouldn't be. Well, in some instances, maybe so. I recently saw this post. I can't remember the name of the guy. If you guys remember the basketball owner who made some derogatory comments about blacks. He had a side chick. She's of black and Indian, I don't know. And he was making some, this, why do you hang with those people? All this shit. They eventually the NBA higher ups, they got rid of him. They took his team from him. I mean, he got compensated huge dumb money. I think like $2 billion or something. I don't know. But he said something which I found fascinating. He said, he was talking about, I believe it's LeBron. And he was like, blacks don't look out for each other. He hasn't done anything for the community. He hasn't done anything for his black culture. All this crap that this guy was talking about, that was all wrong. Because if anyone knows anything about LeBron James, he's a very, he gives back tenfold to the black community, to the black experience. He really goes out of his way to create foundations and to help those, and he really does. But he said something which I found fascinating. One thing I was like, okay, can't knock that. He said, as a Jew, if you need a loan, we'll let you give you a loan without any interests, and you pay me back when you can. Now, is that across the board with all Jewish people? I don't know. That'd be sweet, right? But the truth of the matter, I was like, wow, and he made reference of this, and I thought, that's why there are certain groups of people that will excel and continue to excel because they help one another. Unfortunately, through the history and the fracturing of the black culture, we don't really do that for each other consistently. There are those that do make strides. There are those that do help. There are those that give they have a platform, and they have a reach, and they have connections, and they do. You know, the LeBrons, the Oprahs, even Prince. Prince was a very, very, he was very philanthropic, very much so. So to say all blacks, no, that would be wrong. But at the same time, don't have hat in hand like you're entitled. Those that are crying foul about Deion Sanders going to a team that by default happens to be more white than black, y'all didn't compensate him. You did not acknowledge this man's greatness. You thought, well, we look like each other, so he gonna hook us up. No. His pockets needed to be lined, and he needed to be treated like royalty. That's why the title of this video, Royalty Over Loyalty. Money should not be the end-all be-all, but it should be a major consideration in a deciding factor. And I believe that they mired him. And what's wrong? Everybody wants to try to strive to move up. If you feel that wherever you are in the station in your life, it could be your job, it could be friends, it could be your marriage, it could be a relationship, and you're not getting back what you give in, then you have to, or you should, you don't have to do anything, except be black or white and die and pay taxes. Okay? But you should try to strive for a better tomorrow, whatever that may look like to you. And that's what Primetime did. That's what Deion Sanders did. He looked for a better tomorrow. He looked for something that he was like, you know what? I'm acknowledged. And not only acknowledged for my skill and for what I do. And mind you, he has football clinic. I mean, this man is football. He's not some guy. He is football, So, from all accounts, they didn't acknowledge that about him. So he had to make a move to better himself, to better his family, to better his legacy. Because I believe that he felt that he was not being treated fairly. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. What do you think? Please write your comments down below, and like, share, subscribe to this channel. Tell a friend. It really helps the algorithm. And whatever you do, family, keep your head on a swivel. It is the holiday seasons. There are derelicts and dirtbags and grimy people out there looking just to try to take from someone. Be careful. So whatever you do, family, stay lovely, stay sexy, but most of all, stay safe. I am your gracious host, Mr. Bobby Shades, and this is Bridging Fears. See you in the next clip.